She was only 11 years old, yet she chose purity over fear, forgiveness over hatred, and heaven over life itself. She shows us that holiness is possible in even the smallest and most innocent souls. This is the story of Maria Goretti. Maria Goretti was born into a poor family. Life was simple, but not easy. Her family worked hard to survive, and when her father died, the burden fell heavily upon her mother. Maria, still quite young, stepped up to the task with quiet strength. She cooked, cleaned, cared for her siblings, and carried herself with a maturity far beyond her years. Even in the middle of hardship, her faith stood out. She loved God deeply. She prayed often, went to Mass whenever she could, and held tightly to what she had been taught about right and wrong. People who knew her described her as peaceful, obedient, and full of joy. There was a kind of peace about her that came from a life deeply rooted in God. Their family shared a home with another family, and among them was a young man named Alessandro Serenelli. Over time, his behavior towards Maria became increasingly inappropriate. He was trying to draw her into sin, but she firmly resisted him. She didn't respond with confusion or fear. She responded with clarity and told him what he was asking for her to do was wrong, and that it was a sin and it would offend God. One day, when they were all alone, Alessandro tried to force himself onto her. She resisted with all her might and cried out that she would rather die than commit a sin. In a moment of rage, he lashed out and attacked her, gravely wounding her. She was taken to medical care, but her condition was severe. Even in intense suffering, her thoughts were not on revenge or anger. When asked if she forgave the man who did this to her, she said yes. She said she wanted him to be with her in heaven. Those were not just words. Those came from the heart of someone who truly understood mercy. After her death, something unexpected happened. The man who killed her remained in prison for a very long time, and his heart was hardened and he was unrepentant. But that changed when he saw a powerful vision of Maria. In the vision, she offered him flowers, and one by one, as he accepted them, they turned white in his hands. After this, it broke through to his heart, and he repented and sought forgiveness. He would go on to live a life of prayer and publicly admit the wrongs he had done and the grace that he had received. Maria's story spread not because of tragedy alone, but because of what she chose in those moments. She chose God, she chose purity, and she chose forgiveness. And by her choices, it led even the man who took her own life to God. Her life reminds us that holiness is not about age, status, or comfort. It is about choosing what is right, even when it's difficult. It's about trusting in God, even when the cost is high. And it's about loving others with a mercy that reflects Christ himself.